So you want to learn how to use the jump pack? Well, worry not, Helldivers and Helldivers, because in this video you will learn how to use the jump pack to great effect. You will be fast, you will be furious, and you will be a boon to your team. So without further ado, let us dive right into it. Starting off, a short overview of what the jump pack does. The jump pack is the answer to the average Helldiver's embarrassing affinity for death by 300 flat drops. It takes up a backpack slot, and in return, you can get propelled upwards and forwards every 20 seconds. If you trigger the jump pack while standing stationary, you will get carried slightly forward and quite a bit upward. If you trigger it while moving, you still get carried upwards, but your momentum will be maintained, sending you careening across the map at great speeds. Upon getting close to the ground, you will be slowed down, negating any fall damage you may have otherwise taken. There are several uses for this. One is to avoid danger. If you find yourself surrounded by enemies, using the jump pack can help you escape and reposition to a safer position. Sometimes that is not the case. This is more useful against bugs who lack ranged options, but can be useful if you find yourself in a local berserker mosh pit. Another use for the jump pack is the increased mobility it offers. You can use it to position yourself on tall rocks or other vantage points which would otherwise be inaccessible. This is especially useful if you have a napalm or 380 barrage equipped and are looking for the worst possible location on the map to call it in on. The more mentally astute among you will realize that from these vantage points you can also provide excellent ranged cover for your fellow Helldivers. While this is generally a good idea, be aware that the enemies of democracy have very little regard for angled surfaces and will scale up vertical walls just to get their grubby, fascist hands on your feeble Helldiver bodies. Thankfully, the jump pack will also negate any fall damage if you trigger it while jumping down. Unfortunately, the socialist menace does not believe in fall damage any more than it does in private property, and therefore those same enemies will pursue you right back down. This is the future the progressive left wants. Last but not least, the jump pack allows you to go fast. This appeals to the loot gremlin hiding deep inside every true Helldiver. With the jump pack equipped, you can zoom around the battlefield at breakneck speed and get your grubby, liberty-stained hands on every single sample and credit stat, while your packless comrades slowly, painstakingly trudge their way through 17 patrols, 5 bases, and 3 rivers. A cooperative video game is a video game that allows players to work together as teams. However, all these advantages come at a cost. Obviously, you're giving up stratagem and backpack slot, but you will also invariably sacrifice your shin bones to the jump pack goals. Hitting even a slightly elevated surface while you're airborne will cause you to lose every single bone in your body and ragdoll limply for several kilometers. Last but not least, what loadouts does the jump pack best complement? Well, right off the bat, anything that uses a backpack is off the table. Our diverse feeble Slovenian femboy bodies simply cannot carry more than one backpack at a time. I personally have had success up to difficulty 8 with a loadout consisting of the Eagle Strafing Run, Orbital Rail Cannon, Jump Pack, and Stalwart. Taking along the Exploding Crossbow and Thermite Grenades, you can be a very effective chaff clear player while still having the ability to take down heavier targets. If you prefer a support weapon that does more than lightly tickle your enemies, you can switch out the Stalwart for one of the heavier MGs. You can also reload these while moving around, although the impact may not be the most comfortable. So now, you know everything you need to use the jump pack to great effect. Go forth, use this knowledge well, and always remember,